So here's the deal. We're gonna find out what kind of deficit we need to be in, track everything that we eat today, and make sure we don't go above that deficit. It's harder said than done. We're also gonna go through a workout, and this week it is deload week, so it's a deload workout. You know what deload is? It's a deload. And let's see how we do. My goal is to test cut, essentially get used to cutting before I walk on the stage. So I know what I'm doing because I don't have any coaches helping me out. It's all me. I walked up to the scale this morning, weighed 179 pounds, 179.2 pounds. I am roughly 15 to 16% body fat. I had a DECA scan a couple months ago and that's what it said. And I gained some muscle, lost a little bit of fat, so I'm thinking I'm about 15% body fat. My goal body fat percentage, I think is gonna be about 8% body fat, 9% body fat, that's what I do. So I need to lose 6% of my body fat. Pretty easy math, 179 times 0.006, which is 6%, and that is 10 pounds, 10.74 pounds. That means my goal weight is 169 pounds. That's crazy. I haven't been 160 pounds or in the 160s since like high school. So my breakfasts change up quite often. However, I've been pretty consistent with this Oikos Pro yogurt. It has 23 grams of protein per serving. And yes, it's more expensive, but I think it's a good trade-off. This is the only dairy product I eat. You wanna zero out the scale. We're gonna be on grams. So put this on grams as well. Yogurt and granola. Push it over to 466 calories and 34 grams of protein. This is about how much I eat every morning, maybe a little bit more yogurt, a little bit more granola. Everything I've read and saw online on how to cut, it says basically to cut down 500 calories per day. And that's exactly what this app is doing automatically, which is nice. So I should be at a maintenance to maintain my weight, 3,500 calories. But to lose, I'll be at 3,000 calories. So yeah, let's get to it. I had to delay eating for 2 hours for this video. I'm not a huge fan of Trin Twins, but I have learned a few things from them. And one of which is eating a simple sugar, whether that is, you know, junk food or a banana right before the workout helps significantly. After I started doing this, it was much easier to push much harder because I had that extra boost of energy. So I just logged my cookies and, you know, 160 calories later, how's that for ASMR? Today is just about finding the baseline and not trying to go over the calories that I have set, which is 3,000 something calories. So I'm gonna go through sort of my normal diet and adjust as days go by and get better and better. So I'm not expecting a perfect day here. I will be expecting a perfect day in a few days, but just not today. Let's go work out. Deload day, we're deloading. So what is a deload? A deload week. It kind of varies, but for the most part, if you've been working out and you're constantly going to failure, which Tara and I, my wife, has been, you can get tired and your muscles will fatigue and you need time for them to recover. If you're always going balls to the wall, going hard, or titties to the wall, going hard, taking a deload week will essentially help you a lot of that recovery so you can go even harder when you get back to it is very important. So that's exactly what that is. A deload week is essentially going down 30 to 50% of your intensity, which I think of that as like 30 to 50% weight. Should you change your workout routine at the end of the deload week? I personally don't think so. You should change your workout routine only if you've been finding that your gains have not been increasing when you go back after the deload week. Because you need to stay consistent if you want to get stronger. So whenever I make protein shakes, I typically don't go for taste. I go for more of the nutritional factors. So I make sure I got the olive oil in there. It doesn't really take away from the taste. It actually kind of makes it more smooth. The banana is always a nice flavor. The chia seeds and almonds, and of course I have almond milk in here today. I typically do oat milk. It's just that we just ran out of oat milk. So almond milk will do, you know. Oat milk has a bit more carbs in it, so I'm totally okay with. But I should start to make them taste a little bit better because I do this every day. Might as well enjoy it a bit more, huh? So this protein shake is 761 calories, 49 grams of protein, 48 grams of fat, and 36 grams of carbs. By wondering, how does the greatest of all time do his cut? I think you can guess who the GOAT is, and obviously that has to be Arnold. So I wonder how he does his cut, and if I can replicate it. So through hours of research, I couldn't find much about Arnold's diet specifically. However, there was some stuff that he said, which included eating, 4 to 6 meals a day, and on each meal, eat about 40 grams of protein. Now, keep in mind, this guy is like much bigger and stronger than me. He's also taking a lot of, which is fine, but that just doesn't correspond perfectly with me. And he also said do 200 crunches every day after you get out of bed. Woo. Chubby, need to work on that, don't I? But you can't really target stomach fat. So this is when things get a bit complicated. This is a leftover from the other day, and of course I'm not just gonna throw it away, I'm gonna eat it. So you have to track the entire recipe and break it down into servings and add that to the calorie counter app. It sounds easy, but it's decently difficult because you have to make sure that you have all the correct items added to the recipe. So keeping track of all this does get a bit intense sometimes. And it becomes even more difficult when you're hungry trying to do it, because you just want to eat while the food's already warmed up in front of your face. So we still have dinner to do, and we have another 1,000 calories to eat. We have already overeaten in fat, and we need at least 80 grams of protein. Can we do it? All right, so here's the deal. I think a vital part of gaining muscle and getting strong is actually posing and looking at yourself in the mirror or on the camera after recording yourself. So you can see like different small things that you should be working on. Like for instance, immediately I can see I need to work more on my upper and lower chest, my hamstrings, my quads, my calves, including my back. Overall, I think I look fantastic, and I'm very happy with the way I look, but you know, you can always look better. And that's the thing, if you're gonna be competing, you have to look at the minute things. You have to be happy with yourself, but keep on trying to be better and better. 1 divided by 6, 16. So I'm probably at like 15% of a cabbage head. So I'm having an issue trying to calculate how much cabbage and bacon I'm putting into my dish, because it's kind of rough estimated. So I'm put like a quarter bacon and a tiny bit of cabbage. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that much calories on how much I'm gonna put into my plate, but try my best to track it properly. And that's one of the hard things about doing this and calculating your food, is that it's really hard to know exactly what you're putting in your dish. And I'm already like 4 or 5 grams above my quota for my fat intake, probably because of olive oil in my shake. That's something I'm learning for tomorrow and the next day. To maintain my current weight, I should be eating 3,500 calories. The app says I should be eating 3,000 calories to be in a 500 calorie deficit, which makes total sense. But after that dinner, I'm at 2,500 calories. So like I said, it's not easy getting what you should be getting. I'm being more cautious on like not eating too much, and apparently I didn't eat enough. I did eat too much fat. My protein calories and my overall caloric intake is too low for today. So that's where this will come in. I'm gonna drink this protein shake before bed to get an extra 32 grams of protein. So that pushed me from 2,500 calories to about 2,700 calories. So still 300 calories off. But if I'm at a 500 calorie deficit for 1 week, that's 3,500 calories, which is 1 pound. So I should be down a pound a week. And if I'm trying to lose 10 pounds, I should be at my weight goal at 169 pounds at 5'8" in 2.5 months. Come along with me through this journey. I'm Chris, and I'll see you next time.